Good morning, children. So today we are going to about the continuation of the second lesson, that is ideas of development. Okay, class 10th subject social. Okay, so now the topic is income and other criteria. Income and other criteria. Okay, already we have learned about the criterion of income. So one criteria is what criteria followed by World Bank, that is measuring the development through income, that is per capita income. Which country have highest per capita income? That is a rich country, developed country. Here income as well as other criteria. See here, we can take 3 states here. One is okay, one state is Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar. The criteria is apart from the income, IMR. Second one is literacy rate. Net attendance. Right? So here we can compare the, already I show about per capita income. Right. Okay, now here when you see that 42, 36 and 62, this is 77, 84, 64, right? 76, 90, 56. This is 74,000. No. 78,000, 74,000 and 26,000, 25,000. Suppose this table has given for your interpretation or your opinion. So what do you do to understand, to analyze, to interpret this table? How can you? First you take what it is, income and other goals. This is IMR, infant mortality rates. What is IMR? Infant mortality That means death rate. 0 to 5 years children. Right? So per 1000. Punjab 42. Himachal Pradesh 36. Bihar 62. Which is developed? Which state is developed? This is a developed. Why? So they are maintaining they are maintaining the good health standards. That is why their death rate, the 0 to 5 year children death rate is low. As per the IMR, Himachal Pradesh rich. Next rich is Punjab. Least one is Bihar. You understand? This is per 1000. Literacy rate per 100. This is 77, Punjab. This is 84. This is 64. This is a rich. As per the net attendance, the school going children, that is 76. This is 90. This is 56. So all in all, the 4 columns except per capita income, Punjab is lagging behind than the Himachal Pradesh. So Bihar is lagging behind than the Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. So this is a criteria followed, other criteria apart from the income. Okay. So this is a pattern. Okay. So overall, what did you understand in measuring the development? First criteria is income. If you have money in your pocket, you feel that, suppose the money in pocket of the people think that, people feel that, oh, we have enough money, we have a higher income, we do not have any problem, we live comfortably, we will have anything, we will buy anything. Likewise, such a feelings expressed by the people who have enough money, more than enough money also. Okay. No, that is not good. Money cannot buy all things. Money cannot solve all problems. Okay? So, what do you need? Apart from money is a wealth, but which cannot give us a health. Can money give a pollution-free air, pollution-free atmosphere? Which cannot be by this. Okay, so this is the other criteria. Okay, other than income, we have to maintain some standards of living. That is education. That is literacy rate have to be improved. If a person is educated, so what is the result? What is the outcome of an education? Education is the key success, key to the success. Education is the force. Education is the powerful weapon to conquer all the problems. Being an educated, you can prepare a proper plan. You adopt a proper strategy to achieve the setting goal. Money cannot. An educated person can earn money easily. Okay? With a proper plan, with a proper idea, brings more wealth. He become more prosperous, rich. Okay? Such a way. And also, and rich person, if your money, income, or your money cannot give a good health also. if you are not following such a environmental balance. Okay? And net attendance. As per the new education policy, in 86 onwards, it has been amended and reintroduced for ever 5 years, 10 years, based on the needs and situations, based on demands of the people. Education policy has been changing, and recently also new education policy has been announced by the government of India, and removing all the barriers and providing the facilities make them a child to be a self-reliant, self-learner. That should be a conceptual idea, not buttified, not routine, not old methods have been continued. Okay, so that will discuss in later. Regarding the literacy rate, Punjab achieving is 77 and Himachal Pradesh 84. So it is a good sign of the high literacy rate, as well as net attendance. How do you get the literacy rate? When people are going more, maximum number of people going to school. The Punjab only 76, Himachal Pradesh only 90%. Bihar is lagging 56. If you compare with Himachal Pradesh, Bihar is lagging behind 40%. Okay? Such a way. Bihar is also, all in all, is backward, remain backward. Okay, children? So this is, sometimes a question may be asked, what is IMR? What is IMR? You can write this, infant mortality rate between 0 to 5 children is to children deaths between 0 to 5 years per thousand. Okay? Such a way we have to follow the criteria, income and other, comparing with other states. Right. Yeah, right. Public facilities. Next one is public facilities. So when you are discussing about IMR, right, and net attendance rate, NAR, and then literacy rate. Okay. So to improve, to increase the standards in IMR, infant mortality rate and net attendance rate, so government provided some of the literacy rate. So this is interlink, NAR and literacy rate. Okay. So what the public facilities to improve the standards in literacy and NAR, net attendance rate. Okay. Providing the facilities, as you know that public facilities, as you know that roads, drinking water, safe drinking water. Okay, and hospitals, right? These are all common. Transport, communication. So these are comforts provided by the government. Apart from this, schools, okay, in the schools Anganwadi, yes, to improve the health. What is PDS? Under PDS, Anganwadi. Second one is midday meal. Okay. So there are many people are facing the food problem. So because India is a highest population country, populous country or population country, population high. So employment is average, below average. So that's why people does not have a sufficient income to buy the necessary commodities, necessary goods. That's why to improve the conditions of the people and regarding to the food, minimum needs. As far the children is concerned, so supplying the food grains through the ration shops, as well as they also providing the Anganwadis, supplying the food grains to the ration shops, and midday meal, providing the food grains by the government. So it is schooling level, primary, 0 to nursery, primary as well as pre-primary. Okay, Anganwadis are set up for every village based on the size of population. More than one center, 2 centers, 4 centers also allotted to the village. Why? Because to increase the literacy rate, to increase the net attendance rate. So first the state is implemented this scheme, Tamil Nadu. After that successful completion, success of the PDS, and Supreme Court has directed to all states to implement this midday meal. Okay? Likewise. So, because of government is providing the public facilities to improve the standards of the above said criteria followed. Okay? So I hope that you understand this well. Next one is right. Right. Going next is HDI. Yeah. HDI, Human Development, it is an index of the development. As we have discussed about the development measured by per capita income. Apart from the per capita income, as per the HDI report, so we have we have to know, the first one is human development measured in two criteria, two indicators. What are the indicators? Human development indicators are economic, and social. What is economic indicator? Is per capita. Social indicators are education, health, and fourth one is life expectancy. Right? Next one. Life expectancy, average years of schooling, and life expectancy birth. Okay. Next to last one is per capita income country. Likewise, these are the social indicators. Okay. Education, health, infant mortality, life expectancy. So these are all the human development indicators. So based on this, you can decide, you can recognize, you can estimate the country which is a developed country when you are maintaining these are all standards. Okay, like before, you should not consider the per capita income. Along with this per capita income, you have to maintain. These are all social indicators. Then only you will be considered there is a human development. It's an indicators, index. Okay, so wherever you lag behind on any standards, any indicators, you are the poor, you are undeveloped. Okay, so we shall compare based on this HDI, compare with our neighboring countries. We shall show one table is given here. You can see that. See here, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Nepal. Okay, so these are all our neighboring countries. Okay, so when you compare with our neighboring countries, our standard is the India got HDI rank only 136. Sri Lanka 92. So we are lagging behind in some standards of the HDI. All in all, why? India is a mighty country, a strong country, but India's population is very high. So the sharing of income is less. That's why we hope that India is backward than compared with our neighboring countries. Okay, children, we shall discuss the HDI standards comparison of our neighboring countries like the Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Nepal. Okay, so if you